Welcome everyone. I'm Dr. Bibi from NutritiousDr and I'm today here with our functional health and wellness coach, Nesko Elden. We're talking about something truly life-changing, self-love. Because when you fall in love with yourself, everything changes. Life truly changes. Your body, mind, and spirit responds beautifully to self-love. Right, Nesko?
Well said, Bibi. So glad you're here. This isn't just feel good talk. This is functional wellness. Self love affects your hormones, your nervous system, your choices, and healing. We experience this personally and with the women we work every single day. So, Bibi, I have a question.
Yeah.
What is self love?
Hmm. Actually, self-love is putting yourself first, right, Nesco? I mean, you get on the plane and they say, well, you put the oxygen mask on you first. But don't we women forget that all the time? We put oxygen mask before that on everybody else before us. And then we feel like we're out of breath at the end of the day, at the end of the month. We feel like our hormones are out of balance and everything can start to go downward. Yeah, I mean, we know it, right? In our lives, in our patient lives. So I think self-love is focusing on you, not necessarily pampering yourself or like, having a spa day. I mean, don't get me wrong. It would be beautiful if we had a spa day, right? We have been planning to do that with Nesco for so long. But it's like little day-to-day things. Are you just taking this 5 minutes? I love it when Nesco guides me through her breathing practices. It's just like, oh my goodness, it's life-changing. If you haven't experienced that, you need to get a coaching session with her and you have to experience it right away. But it's just like those 5 minutes, or like, a little phone call to your best friend. Maybe like, taking a break to listen to your favorite song, or like, get your indulgent, beautiful coffee if your nutritionist didn't
So
tell
what
you not to
What
do
I
that.
hear from you is like it is a nurturing relationship with yourself, with your
It
body,
is.
and with your inner self. Did I understand you right?
I think so. What do you think so? What is self-love for you?
Well, self-love. For me, self-love is like smiling at yourself in the mirror first thing in the morning and just, giving yourself a nice touch and knowing that you have infinite possibilities and you are amazing, you have amazing potential. And when life gets hard, knowing that you have the inner power um, that can be easily managing the situation.
Mm,
So, as you said, the self-love that we're talking today is not about like going to spa. Well, if you feel like this is self-love, showing, some
yeah.
nurturing relationship to yourself, to your body, massage is a great, activity to do. But there
Mhm.
are a ton of different things. To me, also self-love is like nurturing yourself with your thoughts and words. I
Good
see
point.
so many time
Yeah.
that we speak about ourselves not in a very good way.
Mm, good reminder. Yeah.
But
Yeah. And all the things that we tell ourselves, "Ugh, I feel so dumb. Like, why did I say, well, I mean, we're teaching that to the kids, right? Like
yes,
I do have a 9.5-year-old, and like, we talk about like, oh, put yourself first, like treat yourself good. But then like, if you're thinking like, I said that again, like, why did I act like that? And like, like I couldn't do that. Like, and we, like you always say, we are our worst critic, right? Like nobody in this world criticizes us worse than ourselves. And and we talk it with every woman around me, I would say. We always see each other like in an amazing place, but not ourselves, right? Like, if I describe Nesco and if she describes me, that would be significantly different than even how we describe ourselves. And we have been working on ourselves for some time. We're the type of people who walk the talk when it comes to nutrition, functional wellness, like, mind body connection. We try our best.
So we have a question to you. Ask yourself an honest question. You begin to uncover where you are disconnected from your body, your desires, and your worth. What kind of words do you use to yourselves?
Hmm, that's a good question. Yeah.
It-
What do you
It's
catch
actually,
yourself?
yeah, that's a good starting point.
Yeah.
When we see that we are, instead of, appraising ourselves and also telling ourselves that if, you know, mistakes happen, we,
Yeah.
we fail sometimes, but failure or a problem uh, is at the same time is an opportunity to do better, to
Yeah.
be better, to try something new. So with a curious mind, if we ask ourselves, what did I learn in here? How can I be better? How can I show up better? I know
Mhm.
that I have the potential. Instead of
Yeah.
like draining ourselves, you dumb, you made a big mistake again.
Good point. And we always talk about those mistakes as learning opportunities. The funny thing is, I always tell the kids that if we could go back and relearn all the things that we learned in elementary school, starting with kindergarten, and actually, like the most things that we need to learn are relearn is the things that we learned in kindergarten, like the basics. Be kind and, like, use good words. Take a moment to breathe and calm down. First think, then act. And if we do the same things for ourselves, that will be truly life changing, for sure. So, most of the time, we talk this with our patients. Like, when they start to, like, blame themselves. Oh, like I couldn't do it. Like I didn't eat right. Like, oh, I should have started that, like, last month, last year, like, or I need to eat this way. I need to take those. I know I need to. Like, just let us breathe. We're all doing our best. And there are so many things that we're doing in life that it's highly likely that it's not something you're not doing at that point, but it's probably something like, your energy is shifted from you to the outside, or your kids, your family, your business. So we just need to have that reminder of how can I shift it a little to myself? How can I make sure that I connect with myself and I understand what my body is trying to tell me? So, this is another thing that I tell my patients. What if your body or yourself would be your child? How would you nurture that person? I mean, if Nesco was your child, Nesco, you would wake up in the morning and look at yourself and ask, what would Nesco want today? How can I make Nesco happy today? Or what should I nurture Nesco with? With the positive thoughts, with good foods? Maybe I should take Nesco out for a walk today. Oh, maybe Nesco would wanna connect with her friends today. I should arrange a play date for her today.
Oh, definitely.
I
How
know you love play.
yeah, yeah, I see world as a playground,
Yeah.
and I just love. I think um, the moment I feel uncomfortable about, certain situations, for example, I see sometimes I am so harsh on myself.
Yeah.
And when I notice that, I think. that is the most important thing. As you said, we need to relearn some of the things that we learned in the past about ourselves.
Definitely.
Relearn and then bloom from there. And this is uh, a great reminder for everybody. If you feel like you don't feel yourself, you don't have the energy, you don't
Yeah.
feel that vibration of love, put your hands on your heart, take a few deep breaths, and first, forgive the moment, forgive yourself, and imagine how much love you have for others, for nature, for your pets, animals, the universe, whatever. Imagine a happy moment, a loving moment, and with every breath you take, expand that feeling into every single cells in your body with a nice smile on your face. Even maybe a loud laughter. Take deep breath in, that love. Let this travel in your body and radiate from your heart to your environment. Start looking at your environment with new glasses of love and self worth and appreciation and curiosity. Hope this little exercise it just happened
This this was like
momentarily.
self-love for me. You know, that moment that I stopped, I was hearing the birds like chirp outside. It was amazing. It's like a small moment that we can take to ourselves. And I know that you guide our patients through those exercises, but every time you do that, whether it's an emotional freedom technique exercise or breathing or this like, hypnotherapy type of guidance that you're doing, I always feel rejuvenated. So that's the thing. By the way,
The power,
yeah, it's
momentarily
we talk with Nesca
rejuvenating.
all the time. So we are, of course, like, physical beings, but we're emotional beings. We are energy beings. So the way that we look at wellness, care, and love, self-love, is actually from all those perspectives. And you need to focus on all those aspects all together. So they're a part of the whole health puzzle. So when I have a patient, I tell them like, hey, like Sarah, you're not your digestive system. You are not your thoughts. You are not your endocrine system, or you are not your like, immune health. You are Sarah. Let's look at Sarah, what Sarah wants. Of course, nutrition is a part of that. Of course, looking at your symptoms, your labs, all your like, family history, your genetics, all they're all part of Sarah. But at the same time, your thoughts are your part of Sarah, your energy, the way that like, you put yourself out in the world, your surroundings, physical surroundings, but at the same time, the energies that you surround yourself, like, the relationships. These are all the things that bring you energy or take away from your energy. So, I would like to also remind everyone that look at your energy and what gives you energy, like, as a whole, and what takes away from your energy. It could be the foods, like, some foods may be working great for you and some foods may not be working great for you. It could be the thoughts that might work or not work for you. It might be people or environments that may work or not work for you. So just maybe like, take this month, not today, not this week, take the whole month. Or if you want to take the whole year, nobody is putting the limits on you. Take this time and as short or as long as you want because it's your time. BB's pet is BB's pet. Nesco's pet is Nesco's pet. Jessica, Sarah's, like, Sahar's pet is like their pet. So if you wanna focus on the things that give you energy, like this is the time to start. There's like, if you are waiting for somebody to tell you, we're telling you. Now is a great time to start those changes, right, Nesco?
Yes, let's remind you how precious you are, how lovable you are. You are enough. You are more than enough. You are more than beautiful.
Definitely. And if you need any guidance, we're here to help you. Send a note to us, send a message to us. Team@NutritiousDr.com is our email. If you wanna get a reset, you don't know like where to start. I want to reset things. We have an amazing 7-day vibrant reset. It's actually like, a little overpacked, but you can do as packed or as little as you want. You can just do the like, menu plan, or you can do all the exercises. You can just do the check-ins if you want to do evaluations, or like, you can just like read through it and increase your self-awareness and self-care. So you can comment reset, and we would be more than happy to send the link to our reset.
Have a
Let's go.
wonderful day,
Yeah.
wonderful month, loving, self-caring month. We love you.
Yeah, I was gonna ask Nesco for the closing remarks, and that is the best closing remark. We love you. Take care of yourself. Keep loving yourself.